Imagine a summer day where the air was thick with tension, not just heat. A time when a generation was questioning everything, and a nation felt like it was pulling apart at the seams. What happens when all that raw emotion and political fervor comes to a head in one major event? Protesters clashed at the 1968 Democratic National Convention, primarily due to deep-seated frustrations over the Vietnam War, unresolved civil rights issues, and a pervasive feeling of political disenfranchisement among a significant portion of the population. This volatile mix created an environment ripe for confrontation. The core reason for the intensity lay in the national mood. The Vietnam War was a massive point of contention, with thousands of American lives lost and no clear end in sight. Many young people, along with civil rights activists and peace advocates, felt utterly betrayed by the Democratic Party's perceived continuation of President Lyndon Johnson's war policies. The recent assassination of anti-war candidate Robert F. Kennedy had also extinguished a beacon of hope for many, leaving them feeling that their voices were not heard within the political process. On top of this, the fight for civil rights was ongoing, with many feeling the pace of change was too slow and systemic inequalities remained deeply entrenched. The stage was set in Chicago, where Mayor Richard J. Daley adopted an uncompromising stance, denying many protest permits and deploying a massive police and National Guard presence. Protesters, determined to make their voices heard, gathered in the city's parks and streets, attempting to march to the convention hall. This determination to protest directly against the party's platform, coupled with the city's rigid approach to crowd control, led to direct and often brutal confrontations. The sheer number of demonstrators, estimated to be around 10,000, simply overwhelmed the designated protest zones, spilling into general public areas. What made these clashes particularly infamous was the way they unfolded on live television, visible to millions of Americans. It was a raw and filtered look at the deep divisions tearing the country apart. The National Commission on the Causes and Prevention of Violence later issued a report, famously labeling the events a police riot, noting the uninhibited and indiscriminate use of force by law enforcement against protesters and even innocent bystanders and journalists. This moment crystallized the anti-establishment sentiment of the era, making the divide between authorities and youth culture starkly clear. The 1968 Democratic National Convention stands as a powerful testament to a pivotal moment in American history. It demonstrated how profoundly citizens can challenge the political status quo, and how the interaction between passionate dissent and governmental authority can erupt into unforgettable conflict. Understanding these forces helps us grasp the deep social and political changes that shaped the late 1960s and continue to resonate today.